Yes, for love.
Yeah. Are we live? We've been live this whole time. That's awesome. So, welcome. This is Roger with Dungeon Crawlers Radio, along with a guy named Joe and Brady Canfield, the mastermind behind Wombat Rue. So, if you wouldn't mind, tell our listeners a little bit about it.
It is a family-friendly fantasy adventure. It is basically starts out as kind of a treasure hunt, but it's some people just trying to do good things in the world. So far, it's got a really good response. It's been a lot of fun. It's about a wombat. He's the main character. The title comes from back during what was called the Cold War, for you kids that paid attention in history class. I was in it. Those of us trained to go and attack the big bad Soviet Union were called combat crew. You know, it said it right here on our uniforms. It said it on the buildings, on the trucks. So I'm going out on alert one day, and the truck in front of me, which is supposed to be all blue with yellow stencils, typical military vehicle. It's old. It's just on his last legs, rusty, chipped, bent. It didn't say combat crew anymore. It looked like Wombat Rue. And I wrote that down and went, that's really funny. And then I had to go research to find out what a wombat was. And turns out it's this marsupial, which is the ones where the mamas have the pocket for the babies. And then, except the wombats, because they dig like gophers, the pocket's actually on backwards so that the mom doesn't fill the pocket full of dirt when she's digging. Anyway, yeah, isn't that kind of interesting?
I didn't even know that. That's pretty cool.
But as a fantasy goes, okay, you got all your heroes, they've got swords or whatever. Well, they dig, so I gave them a shovel. And growing up on a ranch, I've discovered you can do a whole lot of stuff with a shovel that's pretty darn cool that doesn't involve just digging. So he does his adventure with a shovel. He has a sidekick of a jackalope because we're from the West, and a cat just to add some flavor to everybody.
A jackalope, man. Do you have any questions, Joe?
What's the appeal of doing a family-friendly style comic books, graphic novel, however you want to how you describe Wombat Rue?
Well, my initial thing was I was just telling a story, and then as I got the story going and out there, someone came back and said, "This is the genre that you fit in." I was like, "Okay, that's fine because it's the same genre as the Harry Potter crowd, and that's the crowd I want."
Okay.
So, but for me, my initial thing is I was just telling a story. So, and this is where it went.
Just worked out. That's how it goes.
Right.
So then, do you find it to be? Do you find a lot of problems trying to come up with new stories, new content, and stuff for that crowd, or does it come pretty naturally for you?
Actually, the whole story kind of came out all at once. So the whole story is finished and outlined. It's just, and then I just get down to the details as I draw out each chapter as we're going along. So the story was done before I started trying to make it into something. So I actually know where it's going.
Oh, okay.
Nice. So where can our listeners find Wombat Rue and your works?
They can find them online at www.wombat-rue.com, or you can go to Night Flight Comics down on State Street across from the Fashion Place Mall.
All right. Well, this was Revan with a guy named Joe, sitting here with Brady Canfield of Wombat Rue, and thanks.